Hi, I'm Rachel from Healthy Cornwall, and today I'm going to be pestering you about keeping a routine. So even if you're not able to work at the moment, I know that can be frustrating. And I know from my own experience, when I have time on my hands or when my day isn't as structured, that's actually when I can really fall off the rails. I can start eating in between meals. I might have a glass of wine a little bit earlier than I would normally do. Or start, scoping the kitchen cupboards for looking for things to snack on when I'm not supposed to be doing that. So keeping a routine, even in these strange times, is really, really important. So I've made a little list of how I'm trying to keep myself on track, because I'm actually not in the office nearly as much as I'd like to be at the moment. So first of all, set your alarm. I know the first couple of days of being in furlough or not being able to work properly can seem like a little bit of a holiday, but if you don't set your alarm and you don't keep to that routine of getting up in good time, actually it's the start of a slippery slope to sort of falling into holiday mode too much. So I'm lucky, I have a cat. So she's my little furry alarm that goes off at 6 o'clock every morning, but I do set my regular alarm anyway, just in case she doesn't wake me up. So after setting my alarm, I make sure I get dressed and do my hair and makeup, because it might sound a bit daft, but actually these really simple things help keep you focused in your routine and help you stay a little bit structured. And also for your mental health and well-being, it's nice to not be slobbering around in your pajamas all day, although I do that sometimes, obviously. With regards to eating, so keep your meals nice and healthy. You're not in holiday mode. We're not actually on holiday, so keep eating healthily and stay on track with that. So that might actually involve doing a little bit of meal planning in advance. So sit down in advance, look what you've got in your cupboards, or what you've got to make do with, and plan some meals and see how you're going to do this, because that's going to help you stay on track and help you keep healthy. Plan your exercise as well. I know we've had some really awesome weather recently, but we do have some rainy days. So have a little look at the weather forecast. And if you're able to get outside when the sun's shining, then that's brilliant. But if perhaps you're not as mobile or the sun's not shining that day, have a little think about what you can actually do from home. If you can, perhaps you can do a workout DVD or go online, or perhaps there are some other things, some chores you can do that just keep you a little bit more active. And stick to your bedtime, no staying up too late. Go to bed at a decent time, get a really good night's sleep. Having a good night's sleep is going to set you up really well for the next day. And one thing that is nice to do before going to bed is doing a little bit of a mindfulness technique. So every evening before I go to bed, usually when I'm lying in bed actually, I'll think about my 3 best bits of the day. And this is a nice thing to help our minds stay focused on the positive. I said in a previous video, we're really good at focusing on the negative, not so good at focusing on the positive. So I like to think of my 3 best bits of the day. And they don't have to be anything incredibly massive. It could be as simple as seeing a beautiful sunrise, or perhaps chatting to a friend or a relative on Skype. So think of your 3 best bits, and then think of one thing that you're looking forward to the next day. So this is what I do to keep in a healthy routine. So I challenge you to have a little look at how your days are going, and see if you can get a bit of routine and a bit of structure in there as well. Okay, well, keep keeping safe, and I will see you again soon.